Hello and welcome to another one of ADemonic's review. This time we're going to be reviewing YouTube Gaming, which was just recently released. This is initially just my review tips and initially my experience of using it for streaming for probably about 5-6 hours. Messing with the settings and everything like that. So initially what you're looking at right now is just a hub for you're just looking at the hub for YouTube gaming. Up here I'll tell you, like, this is actually right here, just tells you that you're streaming, lets you know it's in beta. Right here when you actually start, it'll give you pretty much a live update of how your stream is going. Nextly, like if you're using OBS, it'll tell you if not necessarily won't tell you if you're dropping frames. But what it will do is tell you if there's something necessarily not correct. So let's say if your video quality is not necessarily up to par or anything like that, if there's some type of problem with your video, it'll give you an update right here, which it does live. So once again, I started, it was letting me know the stream's all good. I believe these times are wrong. I actually did refresh, so never mind, because I was turning the stream on and off. But I'll actually give you, like a warning and everything like that, or lets you know what's going on. The yellow just means it was okay. Green means it was just perfect. There were just some audio problems. It's weird because when I first started streaming, I was streaming with the settings of 60 frames and an added delay of 60 seconds, which it's not necessarily true because I did mess around and I did try 30 and then tried none. And then when I did try none, I did have some people in my chat necessarily help me find out what the delay actually was and everything like that. But I believe it was somewhere between 5 to 25 seconds. So it's necessarily there is no delay. There is some type of delay. I'm not necessarily sure what it means by opportunity for interaction. I'm believing that may be delaying. I guess so. Yeah, with adding the delay. From what I've tested, there are no differences from adding the delay. I don't necessarily know what it's there for. Wasn't using any more power, or using my using any more power on my computer, using any more CPU or anything like that. But it does allow you to add your title, add any type of information you want to go ahead and add right here for the description. You add your category of gaming, what game you're currently playing, and then once you change out of it, so if you change this to like Destiny, which is weird, it gives you the year that the game came out, but you hit here and then as you see at the top, it tells you that everything has been saved. Right here is necessarily your YouTube URL. So let me just go ahead and bring in YouTube OBS, sorry. So necessarily what you would do is just set that to YouTube. I did backup. I actually didn't try primary, and I probably should have tried that. But I'll definitely try that eventually, trying YouTube. Other than that, I initially didn't change any other settings because one of the perks of YouTube Gaming app is just like if you're partnered on Twitch, you are able to change the quality of your video. So if the person's streaming at, as you can see here, 3,500 bit rate, your viewers are able to change that to a lower quality, so it allows the streamer to stream at higher quality, which is necessarily a plus to non partnered Twitch or Twitch streamers. Necessarily if you're already big, and you should stay on Twitch. It's something to still look into. Maybe try it every once again. Maybe even set up a day where you just stream on YouTube, just to necessarily help your YouTube channel growing. That's what I plan on doing. It's just having one day, at least from now, until there's either no reason to continue, but I doubt it. You're probably going to grow better. But as of right now, I'm just going to be doing one day of just streaming on YouTube, their YouTube Gaming app, just to increase my YouTube page and everything like that. But once again, this is a perk. You're able to stream at the higher quality. If people who have good internet, they're able to watch you at that high quality of 1080, 60 frames per second. If you're streaming at that setting, which is definitely a plus, as on Twitch, you need to change the bitrate, and people tend to suffer if they don't have internet good enough. It will constantly buffer with this. As far as what the people who were in my chat, they weren't necessarily having any type of buffering problem, or any type of loading problem, or anything like that. So that's definitely a higher video quality, or yes, video control on YouTube gaming, because on Twitch you kind of just do this, and then that's pretty much what you have. You're not able to change it. You can change it once again, your bitrate live, but that's necessarily at the cost of your viewers. Here you're able to set it up high, and then your viewer choose what they are best able to use. I did have to change my bitrate to the audio to I believe a 64. I don't remember what it was before, 128. That necessarily just caused me to just start my stream and start it over again. Outside of that, I didn't have to change any settings into OBS to actually stream on YouTube. I just had to enter my path key. Outside of that, I didn't change any other settings at all. So that's naturally easy to set up if you already know how to use OBS. Once again, your stream key is here. I'm once again not going to reveal that, because then you can stream on mine. But going back to the status update, it necessarily tells you live, but the only problem I guess I see here is that some of the stuff that they told me to fix, I would fix it, and then I would just leave it alone, and then it will tell me a little bit while ago that it's broken, or you need to fix it again, but then I'll just ignore it. Like you see here, I didn't do any setting change, but it did go back to green. So I'm assuming just because it's new, that's the problem with that. But it's pretty cool that it's able to tell you, like, hey, yo, something's not right live. Yeah, I believe on Twitch, if you're using the Twitch dashboard, it does not tell you live. You necessarily have to keep refreshing it. You do have to keep refreshing it. So that's definitely one of the different changes there. It give you like a checklist on you know, how to set it up and go live, tell you some additional features. There is a setting to add cards. Cards necessarily, I believe if you're watching, you just click on it, and then you can necessarily go to necessarily support pages and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool there. Like, you can go to my Patreon account, Patreon page, which is live. You can go ahead and do like another YouTube video, and then it'll go ahead and bump you to that. Yeah, sure. So that's pretty much the main hub there. You're also able to make a thumbnail. You're even to create highlights. Not be able to do it right now because I believe it's loading my page. I'm not entirely sure what creating highlights on the. I don't believe you can do it on the go. I believe if you're you can monetize it and play ads live. You can enable DDR to, you know, allow, as you can see here, viewers to stream up to the last 4 hours. You can make your video private when it's complete. There's once again monetary with ads. There's cards, which is once again the Patreon and the YouTube. And you necessarily just click on add a card, and then you put on, you know, you can do like another channel, video, you know, like Patreon approved websites that you can do. When you move to advanced setting, it necessarily just gives you, you know, your name, your description, you know, posting it on like Twitter or everything like that, your tags. Advanced settings pretty much normal. You can change your delay from, you know, none 30 to 60 seconds. Once again, monetize. Here's another page for your cards. You know, pretty much, and then right back to your dashboard. Then once you're finished on streaming, this automatically goes to your video, which you can then edit and everything like that. So as you can see here, I was doing testing and I kept turning it on and off, but they're currently uploading the live stream for right now, and then I'll probably do something with it. I'm not entirely sure, but right now it's just loading everything, because I did turn it off for like 50 seconds, and then I turned it back on once again, messing with settings. And that video was be able to view, which is pretty cool. Is when you are streaming, and let's see someone goes hovers over your name. So here's one of the people in my chat. If you hover over his name, right under where it says subscribe, it says live, and then you can click on that. So pretty much anytime when they're hovering over your name, it'll let you know you're live. So if they're necessarily watching some other random YouTube video page and you put a comment on it, and then they hover over your name, it'll let them know that you're live, and then they can go ahead and click on that and get directly to your live stream. But other than that, that's pretty much it for it. Necessarily the downside is, yeah, it's necessarily YouTube, so there's no like bots for your chat. I was able to mod someone, but I don't really know how to mod, I guess I should say. So there's that problem. If you necessarily have people being trolls, if you're not entirely sure how to necessarily ban them or everything like that, I actually have to look that up because it didn't necessarily tell me anywhere around here. But you can mod people. Of course, you have your emotions here to say random stuff and everything like that. You can obviously hide your chat if you necessarily want to. What's another thing you can do is you necessarily move everything around. So I don't know. There you go. You can, I don't know. You can move stuff around in case you don't like this setup. Of course, I moved my chat up here. You have necessarily chat settings, which is just make it live, or I don't. Just make your chat not live, I guess. You can automatically block spam messages, which I'm assuming if people are just saying the same thing over and over, you can actually add bad words and automatically blacklist them from the stream. So there's certain words you don't want to be said. But other than that, that's pretty much the setup here. You can, once again, share your page on just about anything for your live stream, which is pretty cool. Yeah, there it is. This is my video for the live stream. This is what your viewers see when they go to it. This is where your live stream is. Your cards or just other random videos. This right here, what it's showing is showing my previous live stream when I did live stream on YouTube. Apparently a few years ago, but that's totally wrong. Just let you know the stream's offline. Unfortunately, the stream online kind of hides part of the page. But this is nicely what your viewers see. This is where they can actually like, dislike everything, share their page as usual, see your other videos and watch those. Outside that's pretty much the full tutorial on app and everything, just necessarily setting it up. If you know how to use OBS and you know how to use Twitch, you can 5-10 minutes until you're streaming on YouTube. But right now, definitely Twitch is definitely better, and not necessarily every way. The only thing that's better necessarily here is that you're able to stream in high quality versus Twitch, because you're necessarily not trying to find that right bit rate for viewers. It's definitely, of course, going to improve. They didn't spend all this money to make YouTube gaming and try to buy Twitch to necessarily have it fail. So I'm assuming they're gonna, of course, add more to this, because once again, it is in beta. Pretty much assuming that someone or a few people out there are going to necessarily make bots that are designed for YouTube gaming, so that way people can assist with making the standard stuff that's in Twitch to YouTube. What you necessarily, the commands, maybe hosting, stuff like that, maybe adding, more, just even unique stuff that YouTube gaming would be versus Twitch. And then not only that, but Twitch will, definitely have to try to stay ahead of the game with adding new features that, YouTube gaming has done to go ahead and try to compete. Because once again, this is YouTube. This does benefit a lot of YouTube streamers that are already big on YouTube with necessarily 1 million subscribers and everything like that. This will definitely assist them with keeping there's your YouTube active and everything, because you'll be streaming from it, and then anytime anyone's watching any one of your videos, they'll be notified that you're live, and then they can click and they'll be there watching you live. But outside that, it's pretty much it's pretty good. I didn't have any problems whatsoever. I didn't, like, it didn't blink out on me, it didn't like freeze up. There weren't any other problems worth mentioning, or not any problems at all. The only problem that honestly what I was testing is just making sure that my stream was good. But this is kind of bad because sometimes something, you'll fix it, it'll be right, and then they'll like say it's wrong for whatever reason. But also another thing is that it does give you minutes watching now versus your message per minute and everything like that. And I think you are able to just scroll over. I guess not. But there's of course your analytic, your stats for that. Sorry, your stats for it will be available 24 hours afterwards. But that's pretty much it for the review. It's definitely worth trying. I did get a few subscribers to the YouTube page, which I do appreciate. Moving on from like 71 to 80 did get me some views and everything like that. So I'll definitely be using this to help boost, YouTube and everything like that. But outside that, that's pretty much a review on YouTube gaming. You can definitely like, comment, and subscribe if this video did help you. You can, of course, follow my Twitch or more, because I'll be streaming on there. You can definitely support me on Twitter if you have any question. Follow my Instagram, head up the Facebook page. Have either the Twitch page for the Facebook page for the Twitch, or just a random funny one where I just post random stuff, much like my Instagram. But other than that, Monic out, and you guys have a great day.